Welcome to To Be Human podcast, episode 55 on pedophiles slash groomers slash predators. It's about time I finally cover this topic as, well, on the internet there has been a lot of cases recently, that have come to light where it's like, oh, another, pedophile slash groomer slash predator has been revealed. Like, it always seems like that there's more and more being added to the list all the time. So, yeah, and I guess I'm gonna do an episode to try and potentially negate the problem, but honestly, who knows if, one video can really make the difference. But then again, knowledge and understanding is important, so here goes, I guess, nothing as it seems sometimes. So I think we all know what they are at this point. They go for, underage, kids, like, usually for sexual reasons, like, that there's really no need of explanation. It's pretty hard and horrible, like, goddamn, like, how is your brain so broken to do it? Like, try to, like, dissect, like, how, like, the brain can get to that point. It's like, I've tried to, dissect and see, like, well, yes, everyone has, base, sexual desires, like, that's natural, that's human. What isn't natural is, like, the fact that you're choosing to go someone underage for, someone under the age of consent versus someone your own age. Or if you're really that lonely and desperate, just watch corn. I'm not going to say the proper word because, and I fear YouTube, pointing a gun to me and, shooting me, whatever. But just go watch corn at that point, go to Rule 34. God damn it. Like, seriously, like, if you're that technically desperate, just, do it elsewhere. Like, it's really, that simple. Like, it's really, that simple. I wonder what it is exactly takes, like, that extra step for them to actually consider it, like, really want to, like, get into the mind of one of them and, like, see, like, see the how of it, like, dive deep into their minds to see how. Because maybe if we understood more, maybe it could be stopped more. It's just hope, but, you know, even a wild hope could potentially solve the problem versus, you know, what's limited can be done to potentially lower the problem. And it's usually a problem that's, you know, hidden because the individual must on some level realize they're doing something wrong, but they still continue to choose to do the wrong thing. And that's, you know, really, you know, the disgusting part. Instead of, you know, seeking help, you know, they just, you know, dig the hole deeper instead of, you know, trying to get out of the hole immediately. Like, because however it's, you know, start in the first place, it's better, you know, quickly, you know, exit before it becomes, you know, a disgusting habit and, you know, behavior. It's bad to, you know, take the steps to prevent it. So maybe this video can help because, like, maybe, you know, prevention is key, like, because if it's, you know, gone early, because once you start, you know, digging the hole, you're not really going to get out of the hole. Like, you've started digging the hole, it's too late. It's like, at that point, it's like essentially, like, well, maybe, like, it's, you know, subjective, like, where the red line would be, like, is it once the whole starts, or, you know, is it the, you know, initial thought? Because an initial thought sometimes is just an initial thought. It doesn't mean that they're going to act upon it. So I would say the red line has to be once the whole has started. So, like, now I'm just, like, you know, entering, I guess, deep thought about, you know, the whole thing. I guess it's, you know, better to stop it before it becomes a whole. Like, I guess the red line has to be, like, if the whole starts, because it's better to prevent than have it even start at all, because it's still a disgusting, you know, habit. So it's bad for prevention. So, yeah. So if somehow the thought ever crosses your mind, just, you know, stop whatever it takes before you start the whole. Like, I don't know if there's any way to really save those who have already entered the hole. Like, you start the bad habits. It's by, most people's perspective, like, you're already in too deep, even if you only just start, like, not many would take, pity on you, like, or try to help you, like, so, for those who are in the hole, like, you might be, out of luck, given you made that choice. But who knows, for those still very early in the hole, like, there might still be a chance to stop before it's too late, before you delude yourself in thinking it's okay. But for those already too deep in, that they're lost. They're a lost cause for the ones dying the hole. Might be a chance, but I guess the best chance is to prevent. So if the thought ever again crosses the mind, just stop, make certain that thought it's fully and thoroughly erased, whatever it takes, before you, start a horrible cycle of events which will only lead to destruction. So yeah, I think prevention is key. And high, well, that's a bit of a name. I'm not sure about that name. Yeah, I live stream these podcasts for anyone watching the podcast later, but yeah. I think prevention of, the bad habit is more important. Because once the red line's crossed for, anyone starting the bad, behavior of, being a pedophile, groomer, prayer, whatever, it's you're done, you're done. You crossed the red line. You're finished. Like, where it's, a small amount, well, especially a large amount, but you're fortunately done. You made the choice. So maybe helping, helping those prevents, the thought from becoming a disgusting behavior could help. Because, yeah, again, help and knowledge and whatever is more important than, just letting, a problem be a problem, because that, can be helped. It's simple-minded just to, look at a problem and say, well, that's, disgusting. There's nothing that can be done to solve the problem. But I, think, differently. I'm like, there's probably a solution here. We just have to look for the solution to stop the bad behavior, like the disgusting behavior, so it doesn't happen more. So I think prevention stopping the thought before it becomes, a bad habit is going to be a key way to stop it more. And hopefully, you know, you know, this sort of, idea becomes more commonplace because, when people see a problem, they either fix the problem or avoid the problem. And I rather fix a problem. And it's sad that people will avoid problems just because they don't want to be, associated with the problem whatsoever. But I'm like, but there can be help. There's options. There's potentially a path to good if the problem is fixed. And that means the less of the problem will happen. But yeah. Either way, like, I don't know if generally, well, yeah, again, every concept continues indefinitely because that's just the nature of, I guess, life. Concepts can't die. Even the worst, behaviors will always exist somewhere, even if you, try and have knowledge and fix the problems. The problems will never truly be gone because someone will be capable of hiding that's there, doing the behavior, being a proud whatever, and pedophile, groomer, whatever. But yeah, either way, I guess prevention might be the solution. Prevention, at least as far as I see, is the best way to stop the problem. To quickly, burn the thought before it becomes a bad habit. To, destroy it, essentially. Although I thought it's ever truly destroyed, just like concepts, like, we all have, bad thoughts, like, in our heads. So, I guess even a thought, even a bad thought like that can't truly, technically be destroyed. That, complicates things technically, but I'm just saying, like, burning it up relatively because, you're doing as much as possible because it's been doing nothing. You're writing this down. And I'll get to your questions once I'm done, recording this episode. I'm just, but, and get this episode done. But, yeah. I guess, well, I don't know. Hopefully the problem can be solved, like, even though, technically a thought can't die, just like a concept can't die, like, and that does make me, wonder since, technically, like, we're absorbing all of the world, does that mean even that thought is within us all, like, that, darker thought, of, you know, you know, how do I say this with, YouTube not pulling the trigger, because YouTube, like, doesn't like, whatever with implying potentially violence to, children or anything else. As I'm just saying, that a way I think it'll be fine, like for YouTube to not, pull the trigger. So I wonder if the thought of screwing kids is, within us all, because all the thoughts of the, all different, thoughts and ideas enter our head as we go through our lives. So even in those that, won't do it, the thought still will pass through their head at some point, even though, like, they actively chose, not to do the bad thing, but the thought still will pass through, I guess, everyone's heads, technically. But that's, again, concerning. That's literally no one can escape it, because every bad idea ever will technically pass through our heads. Even though we'll never do the bad things, like, I want to expect, people to suddenly, be, causing, genocide. That's a, thought, But I guess my point is, even the thoughts, we'll never act upon will still enter our heads. Lord. That's a goddamn fun thought. With me now being, sarcastic, like, goddamn, humanity's screwed. I guess from the know your friends thing I was, doing the other day, humanity's definitely screwed. Everything's a problem. Like that, even in, me trying to figure out a solution, do something positive, somehow I always find the negative, find the worst possible scenario. Wow, I am just Yuri. See the worst possible scenario. And you look deeper at things, think deeper. It's like, oh, wow, that's great. Even, I and everyone else I know is technically, not immune to those bad thoughts. But I guess still you still can, actively choose not to do the bad thoughts, just the thoughts are there. Always there. Always in the back of the mind. Always light and darkness. Even if you choose to, do good, darkness will still be there. Always lingering, always waiting, always watching. Lord. But yeah, either way, I guess at least I've thought of a solution. At least I've thought of something. At least, I tried. And hopefully, I never get broken. More broken than I already am as a person. Yeah, and I'm strange. But at least it allows me to look at things in a, very unique way. And I guess hopefully that can help, having unique solutions and, finally seeing where potentially there could be help with the problem. But yeah, either way, I think I'll do it for this podcast episode. Yes. Lots of, problems in the world, all technically going for our heads. Let's just hope that problems can be solved. And, prayers / groomers / pedophiles is a big problem, especially on the internet, so hopefully it can be lessened and stop more. That's the hope. Prevention might be key, but as time will tell, and hopefully some, will listen to, what I have to say, and hopefully it sort of spreads. But, once the idea starts, hopefully it snowballs and maybe helps. But as time will tell. Either way, I guess I'll end this podcast episode, so yeah. Goddamn, quite a topic, but yeah, peace. Hello, welcome to added bit to the end of this podcast. Yeah, again, I do this sometimes where I add bits onto the end of, the To Be Human podcast mainly. Probably occasionally the Out podcast, but that doesn't matter. It's mainly To Be Human. today, well, literally whilst I'm in the midst of doing, doki doki, literature club, someone, says, and I quote, and this is me quoting, let's rid the youngest girl. I guess I've learnt where the red line is for me. It's as soon as the halt starts with today's events. Yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday when I was recording the episode. I wasn't too certain because usually I'm more kind and considerate, but no, it seems now I know for myself with me just immediately banning them to not have that as a problem. I know that where the red line stands, and that's even if you start slightly digging the hole. That's what I call the red line for it. For, prez / groomers / pedophiles, whatever terminology is used. I guess I learnt, where I stand pretty quickly. It's a no. That, I thought, maybe, I guess, maybe I'd be, more considerate, but no, it doesn't. It seems so. I want to, be kind, considerate, again, solve the problems. This the main episode yesterday, but for you it won't be yesterday, it'll be now, because this has been, added on, but I'm also recording this while streaming, but whatever. I know where I stand now. Learned it pretty quickly. So yeah, just want to add this as an extra bit that it can happen literally any time. Even sometimes, the day after. Why is my life like this? Why is it like I mention a thing and then the thing happens a day after, or a few days after, around me, it's I curse it into existence, curse it into reality. Yes, I know how Michael feels. Feeling like you bring the storm with you. Curse the pots and make, the bad ending, literally, Michael felt like, he caused the bad ending of Toki Toki, which is ironic since, currently on stream I'm going for the good ending. Can't be, greater irony than what is happening right now. It's just the perfect storm of perfect, coincidence in the worst way, possible. And it just is oh my god. Oh my god. But anyway, hopefully you're all doing well. But yeah, that'll be the end of the episode again, because I want to get back to what I'm doing on stream. And goddamn, I didn't expect, me to talk about the topic, and then, the topic to sort of, self-manifest in a way, literally a goddamn day later. God damn it. Anyway, see you all next time. Goodbye.